Hello, I'm Pierce Man,
And I'm Diego.
and this is Biased News.
Alright, so let's jump into some news you'll actually be interested in. First up, someone made a USB-C iPhone X, and that was sold for $86,000 on eBay. And it originally was like 100 something thousand, but whoever originally bought it couldn't pay, so they moved to the next highest bidder, which was $86K. Pretty interesting. Also, next up, YouTube is removing dislikes, like the counter. So on the back end, you'll still be able to see it, but just a regular viewer will see, oh, it has 100 likes, and then they'll just see dislike, and then they can choose to or not to. I think it's a pretty dumb idea.
Yeah.
I know there's a couple of videos out there saying it's dumb.
Yeah, like YouTube Rewind, that's gonna become a very well-loved video apparently. So.
Yeah. And next up, there's a Zelda Game & Watch. Pretty interesting. Kind of like the Mario one for the anniversary, and this is a sequel. And so that's pretty interesting. And yeah. Also, just on a side note, this isn't in our script or anything, but the FBI, their email got hacked. Like the real email.
Yeah, this.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah. Anyways, now it's the time for you to like, comment, and subscribe, because that is a good thing to do. Now to the less fun news. The Poland-Belarus border has had a lot of high tensions because there are a bunch of migrants there, and hopefully nothing blows out of proportion, but it's like tensions are rising because naturally if you have a lot of people coming in, you have to deal with that and figure out how to do it. But so far it looks like nothing is too bad, but hopefully it stays that way and doesn't get worse. Anyways, here is the meme of the day. And this is every Redditor's dream.
Yeah, I like the whole, or whatever he does. It's all those debate lords out there in the comments of like any YouTube video. Like if you mess up, something's like, oh, you're not qualified because you said Y-O-U-R instead of Y-O-U''RE. Like,
yeah. That's just how you win any argument. Use the whole Y-O-U''RE. Now, on to the next thing. So COP26, which is basically like the UN climate summit, they've been coming to an agreement, and now it's certainly not enough for like anything at all, but it is a start. Many of the smaller countries, especially more developing nations, they've been talking about this, like saying how, saying getting to net zero by 2050 or whatever is just like an excuse to basically not do anything. Because if your goal is to be zero so far in the future, why do anything right now? Because you have so much time to do it later. And a lot of the more developed countries actually should shoulder most of the burden, because they're the ones that are emitting the most, and a lot of carbon emission reduction costs a lot of money, and the richer nations obviously can afford to do that, yet they aren't. And they've also promised to give developing nations money to help with emissions, yet they haven't actually given the money they need, and then the money that was originally asked wasn't even enough. But so while all this isn't enough, it's a start. Hopefully we're gonna start moving towards more climate change prevention. Yeah. So anyways, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
follow us on Honey and help us out through the link tree down below. As usual, our sources are in the description.